Okay, here we are back with Shakiest Gun in the West, commentary part 2.
I just love this kind of stuff.
Oh, come on. Seems a little jittery.
Fred, got a passenger for you on the through stage. Be sure he gets on it.
There was another video on YouTube that was full length, decent, but the video kept on going like kind of fast. People seemed like they were extra fast. Didn't feel right. There you go for Stagecoach. Can't read it. Big something.
Hot digs come to $2,200 apiece. You know something,
She's
Penny?
pretty.
This is the
Something
first time
Rhodes.
I ever had this much money at one time in my whole life.
I've seen that guy in a few things back
There's
in the
plenty
day.
more where that came from, Pop. I got 2 stagecoaches lined up next week, 100 miles apart.
Hold it, Penny.
I think red
Count me
hair
out.
looks nice on a woman.
What?
That's right.
And long hair
This was
too.
my last job. After 30 years of rustling cattle and holding up the banks and stagecoaches, I'm packing it in.
I think he's been in a lot of
This'll be
westerns.
easy pickings, Pop.
That guy.
Nope. I want to take this here money and fulfill my lifelong ambition.
What's that, Pop?
Go to Boston and open up
See,
a
now
little
he looks
dress
like
shop.
a dude. And look at her.
A dress
You can
shop.
tell by looking at her face she's a
Oh, wait a
woman.
minute now, Penny. Just cause I'm rough
she
and
shot
dirty
so
and don't
good.
wear underwear
People, I guess, were
don't mean
confused.
that I ain't autistic.
All the years we've been together, I never heard you mention that once.
Well, I reckon it would sound kind of funny in front of the other gentlemen.
Well, that's the way you want it. At least we can ride together as far as hole in the wall.
Sounds like there's an echo. I think they're on a
A dress
stage.
shop.
Hold it, Penny.
I bet
What
you
is
this is a stage.
Sound like maybe 10 or 15 horses.
Nice posse size. Let's get out of here.
They did a lot of stages back then. Now this is obviously outside. I also found out the special that me and my older sister watched many years ago. These paintings. It's like back there, the background could be a painting if they wanted to look a certain way. That was before CGI was able to change things.
Oh, Penny, there'll be one thing to do. They're gaining on us every minute. Now, we got to split up. You follow that stream there, and I'll head north and try to draw them all. Good luck, honey.
Don't get caught, Pop. Remember your dress shop.
Yeah, it's kind of pauses here and there. It's alright though. It's a better flow than the other videos I saw.
Yeah, it looks like one of them.
I just love this kind of
Stuff.
Let's go.
That guy. Some scenes it looks like they sped up the camera a little bit. Yeah, that don't look normal. Whoa. Yeah, that's like way too fast. Alright. That's what women did back then when they were upset. Just threw stuff around.
I just hate this kind of stuff.
That's funny. I remember that part. I hate this kind of stuff. I said, if I love this kind of stuff.
Women, I ain't married. Where's that federal marshal? He's on his way over.
You've got no right. You got no right holding a defenseless woman prisoner.
Yeah, you look at pencils. And then all of a sudden they all grab her when he walks.
Simmer down.
Don't want to look bad in front of the federal marshal.
Simmer down, Penny.
Simmer down there.
Bates here wants to talk to you.
Like that.
Miss
SNL.
Cushing, I got a proposition for you.
Not interested.
Better hear me out.
Simmer down.
This paper's a full pardon. You dang fool. The marshal wants you to work for the federal government.
It's a trick.
I just love this kind of stuff.
No, it's no trick. Now listen to me carefully. Somebody's been smuggling guns to some renegade Comanche Indians.
What's that got to do with me?
We need your help to find out who it is.
The marshal wants you to work as an undercover agent.
We've already lost 2 men. We figure they won't be suspicious of a woman posing as a homesteader. Well, what do you think, Benny?
$500 reward?
I don't know.
What was that behind him?
We got enough on you to send you away for 300 years.
That's a lot of years.
Your ninny, he wants to give you a pardon.
Here, read this.
Is it a real pardon?
Got the governor's signature on it.
You got yourself a deal.
Hey, this is pretty exciting.
Yep,
You mind if I tell
$500
everybody?
reward.
You do, and I'll shoot you right in the mouth.
I hate that kind of stuff. Big Spring Gateway to the West. I guess it's the name of the town, Big Spring.
Excuse me, sir. Could you tell me where I could buy a wagon and a good team of horses?
Yep. Right across the street there. Abel Swanson will sell you anything you want. But watch him. He's real slick. He'll cheat you if he gets a chance.
Yeah. Well, he'll have to get up pretty
Early in the morning.
to pull the wool over Jesse W. Haywood's eyes.
Sure.
Much obliged.
Love your hat.
He's from the East, dude. This part's pretty messed up.
Mr. Swanson?
It's kind of funny, but it's more messed up than funny.
Howdy. I'd like to see your Mr. Swanson about getting a good rig and a team.
Well, I don't
And
know
Don
about
Knotts is
that.
really stupid. At least his character is during this
And you
part,
can tell
too.
that just because I'm from out of town, I don't mean I don't know what it's all about.
Right. He gives in to what others think. The nervous man.
Abel Swanson, proprietor, at your service.
The unsure man.
Dr. Jesse W. Haywood, dentist, Philadelphia.
Ah, a professional man. What a
Uncertain.
pleasure to do business with a man of science. Wong, our house is honored by the presence of a physician. Dong Sui Chow. Wong reveres knowledge. We are at your service.
Well, I want to get a rig and a couple of good, strong horses, and I'll pay nothing but a fair price.
Yep.
It's a pleasure to
Sure.
do business with a discerning man. Now, everything you need is right over
He
here.
didn't mention horses right there.
There's a potbelly stove, wrought iron skillet,
He made it sound like
one axe,
he
two
had
extra
some.
hammers. Now, let's see, a stove, 750, skillet, 420.
Now,
flour,
why are you
59,
telling him what he
pound
needs?
Add that up with you, Wong.
Although a lot of people suffered
That comes to
and died
$47 even. Now for the wagon. I
when
have
they
one
went
picked out for you.
west
Hold it.
with wagons.
$47. Just let's see, the stove was
They didn't
$7.50.
have enough supplies, or they got sick.
Then you have the...
Have
And
you ever
there's
been in the Orient,
Indians.
sir?
Huh?
Have you ever been in the Orient?
Wonder how I would have done.
No, I never have.
It's amazing.
People would borrow,
Simply amazing.
trade with each other.
Wong, observe the analytical mind of the trained
Who's that?
scientist. Skill in the arts of mathematics, physics, chemistry. Able to understand the machinations of the Oriental calculating abacus.
Oregon Trail
Run over those
Museum.
figures again for him, Wong.
I think in Oregon. That shows
Yeah,
all the history
all right.
Extraordinary
of that.
mind.
It's really cool.
You, sir, are amazing.
Check it out if you
Now,
are able to.
Let's put you into a wagon. Right.
Oregon Trail Interpretation Center, I think is what it's called.
You are indeed a fortunate man. This is your lucky day. The wagon you are beholding, soon to be yours, is the only one of its kind west of
Nice
the Mississippi.
big wagon,
Provinces, built to the finest oak, once owned by one of the great pioneers of our
Now, it
West,
looks nice.
the late Sir Lincoln Boone.
And nobody brought out the supplies that they were talking about in the store.
I know this is no time to bring this up, but how much is it?
Excuse me. I'll let it go for $100.
How much?
$150.
Now that seems kind of
Keeps on changing.
Expensive? Too expensive for a vehicle worthy of transporting one of the great scientific minds of our day? Sir, this wagon befits you. Wong, let us not forget, our house is honored by the presence of a physician, Dong Sui Chow. Dong Sui Chow.
Well, no, wait, that's, no, listen, I think 150 will be okay.
So, Wong, add it up. 47 and 150. Dong Sui Chow.
Would be
That
$197.
comes to $232.55.
Yeah,
$232.55.
another
That's
40
correct.
bucks. And then plus he adds tax.
Well, figures don't lie.
Well,
Yes, and
he's...
even $250 with the territory tax.
Gets
That'll
real
be cash,
jerk.
of course. Territory.
So he gives them the cash, okay. But where's the stuff from in the store?
It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
The pan and all the other stuff he's talking about. They didn't bring it out.
Oh, what about the horses?
Why, surely you jest. There hasn't been a horse for sale around here in over 3 weeks.
Oh, wait a second. If you didn't have any horses for sale, how come you sold me that wagon and all that stuff?
We just like to keep busy.
Now, you have no right to...
What time do you have, sir?
5:30?
We're closed.
Well, now, just wait a minute. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Wait
Yeah. Didn't even bring his supplies, and then check this out. Looks dirty, but yeah. That's really messed up. That was messed up. I like the music. Good music in this movie. There she is, all pretty. White with a pink parasol. Guess it would match. Put the white with the red, mix it together, it makes pink. That's a parasol.
Mr. Huggins?
That's right.
Penelope Cushing's.
Won't you come in? What can I do for you, Miss Cushings?
Well,
First, I must warn you, I'm not taking on any new clients. I expect to be leaving town shortly.
the moon is on the wane.
You?
You were looking for a woman, weren't you?
That must have been a special code.
Well, not like you.
Expecting someone a bit more horsey?
Yeah, more rough around the edges.
Well, I'm what they came up with, so let's get down to business.
She's
We're
got
going
a
to take a wagon
cameo
train to
on
San
her legs.
Miguel, with you posing as my wife.
Oh?
It's strictly federal business. Once there, we get in touch with Will Banks,
You've got a rig.
waiting out in the staging area.
Any notion as to how the rifles are getting to the
Yeah, she's
Indians?
really pretty.
Nope. There could even be some on the wagon train we're taking.
They say she was more known for
Well,
other
you got
stuff,
everything
but
you
I
need?
think this is the movie that
Yes, I
probably
think so.
Good.
kick-started
Day
her
after
career.
tomorrow, let's sun up.
At least made her more popular, I'm
Strictly
sure.
federal business.
I'm just guessing, though.
Strictly.
Done and done.
She got a lot of hair. Kind of reminds me of Elvira. Now see, there's a lantern there. No electricity in that building. Oh, because they're west. Gotcha. East, they would have had electricity.
That's Sam Huggins, the lawyer.
West, they didn't.
Who did it?
Shots came from across the street. This fella just staggered into the hotel.
Did anybody call a doctor?
Doc Gifford's out of town.
Wait a minute. There's a doctor right here in the hotel.
Oh, yeah, he's a real doctor, too.
Dr. Jesse W. Haywood, room 3.
Come on, Lyle. Ernie, come on.
Come in.
Hurry it up.
He don't answer.
Just ruin the hotel door.
Darn you, Lyle. Dr. Haywood. Dr. Haywood, wake up! Wake up!
Let's go up there.
We're coming! Dr. Haywood,
Some people
Dr.
can't
Haywood,
sleep
please,
this
wake
hard.
up. Doctor,
Not me.
we have an emergency in the lobby.
Emergency.
I used to sleep pretty deep, though. Nothing could wake me up there for a while. Until I turned maybe 30. Something like that.
All right, everybody.
I should get some pajamas like that. Just a big long
Probably got a
robe.
badly infected
Okay.
system, too.
You fool! Here's the trouble. And that was her partner she was going to travel west with.
Hey, you sure handled that nice last night, Doc.
Thanks.
Morning. Look, I hope I didn't give the hotel a bad name by painting. I mean, I feel
You
bad
did.
about that. It would make me feel terrible.
Your shoe's untied.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Well, I'm just...
You wouldn't give the hotel a bad name. The guy ended up dying outside of it. Well, if there was no doctor.
Ma'am?
I'm sure there's a doctor in the town.
Wait, just...
This part's kind of silly.
Ma'am? Oh, ma'am. Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. I just wanted to express
That's what
my
he gets
deep
for
sympathy
tying his shoe in the tree.
And to apologize for, well, what happened to me there last night. See, actually, I'm a dentist. See, I'm not a doctor.
Well, why are you saying you're a doctor?
See something like that, I just sort of
Say
go
you're not
all
a doctor.
fuzzy.
What's a tender ninny like you doing out here in the first place?
Ma'am, Now, I realize that may have come about as a result of your grief. But I don't like to be called a tender ninny.
Tender ninny.
All right, you call your ass for it.
All right, I'm going to tell you something. I'm in teeth, and I came out here all the way from Philadelphia single-handed to fight oral ignorance.
That is
and
a
I
good
intend
feat.
to go further west.
West is that way.
She doesn't
West.
even know her east
And I'm
and
going to
west.
find me a couple of
We'll
horses,
see later.
and I'm leaving on the next wagon train out. Now, what do you think about that?
Are you going to take your tree
She
and
seems
your
pretty
dog
confident.
along with you?
That's all you need to do is just act confident, and then anybody will believe you. Well, time to go.